Continue with chapter 5.
Catch a Fire.
Fire.
In the early 1970s,
1970s,
more and more people were listening to the music of the Wailers. The band made two reggae albums with Lee Scratch Perry.
In the 1970s, more and more people were listening to the music of the Warriors. The band made two reggae albums with the Lee Scratch Perry, Soul Rebels 1970 and Soul Revolution 1971. They recorded some songs for CBS, a large international record company, and traveled to London, but the trip did not go well, but felt that CBS were not supporting the Wailers of doing touch much to make their music popular. There were several problems and finally ended plans for the UK tour. The Wailers found the voices in London within the money.
Soul Rebels, 1970, and Soul Revolution, 1971. They recorded some songs for CBS, a large international record company, and travelled to London. But the trip did not go well. Bob felt that CBS were not supporting the Wailers or doing much to make their music popular. There were several problems, and finally CBS ended plans for a UK tour. The Wailers found themselves in London with no money. London was the home of the record company Island Records, and Bob decided to go and talk to them instead. It was 1973, and Chris Blackwell at Island Records was waiting to find the company's next big star.
London was the home of the record company Island Records, and Bob decided to go and talk to them this time. It was in 1973, and Criminal Blackhead at Island Records was waiting to find the company's next big star.
He was a fan of reggae, but Island's biggest reggae star,
he was of reggae, but Island's biggest reggae star,
Jimmy Cliff, had left when Bob and the band came into his office in London.
When Bob and her band came into the office in London,
Blackwell knew that his search was over.
Blackwell knew that his search was over.
He offered the band £4,000.
He offered the band $4,000 to make
a new album.
It
was a lot of money to the Wailers.
It was a lot of money to the Wailers.
Blackwell also wanted to change the band's sound so that rock fans would like it too.
Blackwell also wanted to change the band's sound so that rock fans would like it too.
He remembers that Bob was happy about the offer.
He remembered that Bob was happy about the offer.
However, the other Wailers were not so sure.
However, the other Wailers were not so sure.
The Wailers went back to Jamaica to make the album.
The Wailers went back to Jamaica to make the album.
When Catch a Fire was finished, Bob flew to London to give the songs to Chris Blackwell.
Bob flew to London to give the song to Chris Blackwell.
Blackwell then mixed and produced the record again.
Blackwell then mixes and produced with record again,
adding some rock guitar. Marley did not mind.
Marley did not mind.
But he asked for a different Catch a Fire album.
But he asked for a different Catch a Fire album.
One without Blackwell's changes. But
one without Blackwell's change.
The Jamaican market.
For the Jamaican market.
Most people agreed that the album was the band's strongest collection of songs yet.
Most people agreed that album was a band's strongest collection of songs yet.
People in the music business were excited about the album.
People in the music business were excited about the album.
Blackwell sent the band on a tour of the UK to win more fans.
Blackwell sent the band on a tour of the UK to win more fans.
In some ways, it was like starting again.
It was like
Jamaica,
starting again.
The Wailers were stars. But in
Jamaica, the Wailers were stars.
UK, they had to play in small concert halls.
But in the UK, they had to play in small concert halls.
The purpose of the tour was to introduce the album to as many people as possible.
The purpose of the tour was to introduce the album to as many people as possible.
So the band still did not earn much money from it.
so the band still did not earn much money from it.
Bob did not dislike life on the road.
Bob did not dislike life on the road.
The hours on the tour bus,
The hours on the tour bus,
different food, the
different
colder
food,
weather,
the colder
but
weather.
the others were less happy about it.
But the others were less happy. About it.
Bunny Livingston's Rastafarian beliefs were very strong.
Bunny Livingston's Rastafarian beliefs were very strong.
Life on the road made this difficult for him.
Life on the road made this difficult for him.
When Blackwell asked the band to tour the US,
when Blackwell asked the band to tour the US,
Bunny decided not to join them.
Bunny decided not to join them.
Joe Higgs, the band's old teacher from their early days in Trenchtown,
the band's old teacher from the early days in the Trenchtown,
took Bunny's place on the US tour.
Took Bunny place on the US tour.
Sometimes the Wailers played with other more famous singers and bands.
Something the Wailers played with the other more famous singer on the band.
At one gig in New York City, they played to a crowd that had come to see the young Bruce Springsteen.
At the one gig in New York City when they played a crowd that was home to see the young Bruce Springsteen.
They also played with the band Sly and the Family Stone.
They also played with the band Sly and the Family Stone.
But they were soon dropped.
But they were soon dropped.
Some people said that the band's leader,
some people say that the band's leader,
Sly Stone, dropped the Wailers because they were too good.
Dropped the Wailers because they were too good.
Things were moving fast now.
Things were moving fast.
The band recorded another album in 1973.
And the band recorded another album in 1973.
Burning. It was another great collection of songs.
It was another great collection of songs.
The band's success was growing.
That success was growing.
But not everyone was happy.
But not everyone was happy.
Peter Tosh did not really like Chris Blackwell and Island Records.
Peter Tosh did not really like Chris Blackwell and Island Records.
In Tosh's opinion, Blackwell did not let the band make enough of their own decisions.
Blackwell did not let the band make enough of their own decisions.
He left the band saying, I need respect.
I need respect.
Bunny finally left the band too.
Bunny finally left the band too.
The three old friends who had practiced in Trenchtown were no longer together.
Where the three old friends who had practice on the practice in the Trenchtown were no longer together. Thank you, teacher, for listening for me. And the next chapter is chapter 6, 15 6 Hobart. Thank you so much and goodbye.